of embedding a photograph or text or a YouTube link. So the way of getting the sound in is a little bit of a faff, but basically for each location I would take a photograph, and then in a pretty cheap video editor, it was called Movie Edit Pro, but it was about £15 on the App Store. Then I just created a short video which was just the photograph and the sound file. Then I would upload that to a free YouTube channel. Then I'll get the embed link from that, and then put that into Google Maps. So as you can see, we did quite a few sort of coastal bits. I think this first one here is a hydrophone, just under the water. I think, I don't know if it's a bit hot since I'm here, but it's distorting through these, just turning my volume down. You get the idea. And then one of my favourite bits was this one that was waves that sort of going through gravel, especially when they're sort of moving out again. So yeah, we sort of worked in the workshops creating this kind of sound portrait of Scarborough, and I could always sort of share the links to this. This is obviously active. So that was one element to the project. The other one was creating this composition, sort of more of this creative response to the field recordings, which again, if I click on here, I think this is the one. So got sort of curated, I suppose, and put together these sections that the children had made into one continuous sound piece that's also available on the sound map. And then finally, another engagement with another sound map was putting a stream box on the roof of the library. So this is obviously some photographs of the workshops, but at the bottom there, in the middle, you can see actually this is a stream box. So I've done a bit of work. Actually, tomorrow I'll be talking in more detail about stream boxes for a project I've done following the migration routes of monarch butterflies. But I've worked with an organisation in the UK called Soundcamp, and they specialise in sort of live streaming high quality audio streams. And so this is a weatherproof housing with a Raspberry Pi computer inside it, with two omnidirectional microphones, so that the box itself almost acts a little bit like a dummy head, so you kind of get a rough sort of binaural sound image. And then in this case, we've just got an Ethernet cable connected to the library's internet and a power over Ethernet injector. So you've just got the one cable that's providing power and data for that. And then we're using the Locus Sonus sound map. The Locus Sonus project has been running since 2006, and it's run in collaboration with the art school in Aix-en-Provence in the south of France, and the University of Marseille. So again, this is an open source project. Anyone can use this, and all of the dots on here are live streams from all around the world, which is just so cool. Okay. Awesome. Oh, can we listen to your house? Is that? Yay! So Arizona, right? In Phoenix here. So we're going to listen to Sabine and Garth's garden, I presume. I think I haven't actually. I didn't even check. But we have the one. No, it looks like the one on the roof in Scarborough isn't working at the moment. But I think we can go to London to potentially. Oh, maybe that's not there either. Grant Smith's house. So Grant Smith, who works with Sound Camp, is really the sort of technical person. In fact, I met him at the conference that Sabine and Garth ran. Balance on Balance back in 2015. Yeah, wow. So that sort of really inspired me. So yeah, get onto this map. It's really amazing, and there's something really I don't know visceral about the fact that you're listening to places in real time. For me anyway, it feels like it connects you in a different way than listening to a recording. And there were all kinds of interesting things coming up. So there was one in France a couple of years ago where they put a microphone inside a beehive, and usually each year between January and March every year, there's one that's connected to a hydrophone in Hawaii, which picks up the sounds of humpback whales as they're migrating south, and they're in breeding season. So basically 24 hours a day, it seems to tune in, and they're just singing away, and it's really amazing. So yes, we sort of connected with the real-time map as well. So that was the first project that I did with Invisible Dust back in 2019. The second one was part of the Wild Eye project, which in Invisible Dust's words aims to foster a greater understanding of the incredible wildlife found across the North Yorkshire coast through artworks and events, raising awareness of issues around nature, biodiversity and climate change. And the part of the project that I was involved with was called Sea Songs, and I worked with, again, it was an educational project, but this time I was working with a sixth form college. So just before the stage of education for university, if students choose to take that route. And I led 3 field recording workshops to start off with. We're on Scarborough South Bay here, listening with hydrophones into rock pools, and it was such a sunny day, we can actually hear the seaweed photosynthesizing, because it releases bubbles of oxygen, and it's almost like a champagne bottle by sort of fizzing away, which is wonderful. And there were some crabs in there as well. Then we went out on 2 boat trips, and we were able to record the sounds of grey seals and snapping shrimp, which I didn't even know we had in the UK. But they're small shrimp which have one oversized pincer, and they can create a sound wave which is so powerful underwater that they can stun or even kill small fish. They're one of the loudest things that you can hear in the sea. And then on the second day, we found a pod of bottlenose dolphins, 3 dolphins, and I was like, it was just everything. It was like all my Christmases at once. And I was able to, they were swimming towards us, put my hydrophones in, you could hear them clicking as they were either communicating or echoing underwater. And then the other thing that was really prevalent was the anthropogenic noise, including absolutely deafening jet skis, and the fact that you can hear obviously sound travels sort of 4 times further and faster in water as well. So you're hearing all of this noise pollution that the cetaceans and other organisms are having to deal with. Again, I've got a short video which is about 4 minutes long, and that should hopefully be it. And then there'll be time for questions afterwards. And as part of this project, I'll sort of mention it at the end. We used an app on